Oba Ovonramwen was a powerful African king. He ruled the kingdom of Benin, in what is now Nigeria. He was a skilled warrior and leader. Ovonramwen was a patron of the arts. He was also a devout worshipper of the Benin gods. He was the last king of an independent Benin. Ovonramwen became Oba in 1888. He inherited a kingdom that was wealthy and powerful. For centuries, the Benin Kingdom thrived on trade. It had a complex political system and beautiful art. The Benin people were known for their bronze casting skills. Ovonramwen was determined to protect Benin's independence. He resisted the increasing influence of the British. The British wanted to control trade in the region. They also wanted to expand their empire. Ovonramwen's reign marked a turning point in Benin's history. It was a time of both great achievement and great tragedy. Oba Ovonramwen's reign began peacefully. He focused on maintaining the traditions of his ancestors. He also sought to expand Benin's influence. The Oba's palace was a center of art and culture. He commissioned many impressive works of art. Under Ovonramwen's rule, Benin continued to prosper. Trade flourished, and the kingdom remained strong. However, the relationship between Benin and Britain deteriorated. The British grew more insistent on their demands. They wanted to control trade routes and resources. Ovonramwen tried to negotiate with the British. He hoped to find a way to preserve Benin's independence. However, the British were determined to conquer the kingdom. They saw Benin's wealth and strategic location as a valuable prize. Tensions continued to rise. In 1897, a British delegation arrived in Benin City. They came during a religious festival. The British intended to depose Oba Ovonramwen. Some guards attacked the delegation. This provided the British with the excuse they needed. The British launched a punitive expedition against Benin. The British forces were well armed and organized. The Benin army fought bravely, but they were no match for the British. The British looted and burned Benin City, the heart of the kingdom. They stole countless treasures, including the famous Benin bronzes. Oba Ovonramwen escaped the initial attack. However, he surrendered to the British a few months later. He was exiled to Calabar, a city in present-day Nigeria. The Kingdom of Benin was formally annexed by the British. It became part of the British colony of Nigeria. The British expedition was a tragedy for Benin. It marked the end of centuries of independence. The loss of life, cultural treasures, and sovereignty was devastating. The event is still remembered with sadness in Benin. Oba Ovonramwen died in exile in 1914. Despite his tragic end, he remains an important figure in Benin's history. He is remembered for his courage. He is also remembered for his defense of Benin's culture. The Benin bronzes, looted by the British, are now scattered across museums worldwide. There is a growing movement to return them to Nigeria. Oba Ovonramwen's story is a reminder of the destructive impact of colonialism. It also highlights the importance of cultural heritage.